Welcome back, everyone. I am JoeHova, and this is Space Engineers. So, the ship construction continues. I've got a large H2 generator and a refinery here, and I need to build that assembler. So I can get this progression tree opened up. And now is the time. So, how do I want to do it? I think I'll just put it... Well, that's the wall. And that is a... Okay, that's a conveyor. So I might just do it right there. I'm not going to be able to put any modules on it if I put it here. But if I were to put it here, I could. And it's got a thing on the front, yeah. Sweet, so I'll put it right there. Now, I mean, I might want more than one, to be honest. It's a good place to start. Steel plates, displays, computers. So we'll go back to the ship and get that stuff. Alright, my assembler is done, and that means I should have opened the progression tree for the gravity generator. And there it is. Excelente. So I'll go ahead and put this in an area that of no consequence, or of little consequence. I'll put that right there. No, you know what? I've got this little hallway. I can put it right here. Actually, I was going to put gyroscopes there. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I can always move if I have to. So what does this guy have? Gravity component and large tube. I have some gravity components because I already built one of these, I think. Do I have gravity components? Why is this thing jerking around like this? Well, large tubes anyway. Ah, gravity component, there you go. But I need more than that. How many did I need? 4? Or was just 2? I need 5 more. Alright, so I have to build some of those. Which is fine, no problem. No problem. Again, start using the search. There you go. Head out of ass. Helps every time. Okay, excellent, so that's being built. I don't know why that's jumping around like that. But it makes it hard to get anything out of here. Okay, so I can't carry very many of those. They're pretty heavy. Got a lot of gravity, you know what I'm saying? And I'm carrying a bunch of dookie on me that I don't really need to keep. And I've covered every opening. Just about every opening to the ship is covered except for back here on the assembler. And I don't know, but we'll find out. See if that'll let me put it in the big cargo container. It will. But it put all that in the assembler. Where I put it. So anyway, I'll get back to that. It's one thing about assemblers, man. They don't push stuff out very good, or very well, I should say. Gravity thingy. Where are you? There you go. Much better. Get this guy built up. And we can walk on the deck of our ship. So, if we had a deck of a ship, which I currently don't. Oh, man. Anyway, the whole point of this is to get the ship built, so I will continue to do that. Alright, I got my refinery built. Let's see if it's working. Throw this guy in there. She's working alright. And is that going to the warp core? Yes, it is. Sweetness. That is very good. Now, the next thing is, I've got this H2 generator as well. doesn't have any ice in it. Now, I've got ice. I could put ice in there, but I want to know if that scoop works. This scoop over here is like grabbing ice all the time, and I don't know if it's coming out of my inventory or if it's doing it, you know, just out of space, just being there. I never have confirmed that, so let me look at it again, see if it's still doing it. Let's see, where's the scoopy ram scoop? Right there. See, it's got a bunch of ice in it, but my tanks are full. If I take the ice out, yeah, it goes right back in. Look at that. Which is very cool. I mean, oh no, look, it's taking it. Right? Yeah, it's taking it out of the inventory. Sure is, look at that. Well, damn it, I don't want it to do that. Man, okay, so these scoops are supposed to make hydrogen by flying around, but it is clearly taking the ice out of the inventory. That's a little disappointing. It still looks cool, but I mean, I'm not going to use it just because it looks cool. Well, who am I kidding? Of course I will. But I'd like it to work. Okay, so the construction has gotten to the point now where we can start sharing materials here. So I'm going to temporarily put a couple connectors on these ships, and that means connector. I'm going to put one here. What do I need? Steel plates? Yeah, steel plates. And one on the bottom of the scoop here. So we'll get some steel plates, get that started, put it right there. And then at the lowest point of this ship, which is on the scoop. And I think that's connected properly, so that should work. We shall see. I'm gonna need oxygen. I'm gonna get in the cockpit real quick. So let me get my energy up, I'll get my materials and get these ships connected. Alright, well I got my connectors on. Let's see if I can manage to do this without crashing both of these damn ships. Which sounds easier than it actually is. So let's see. I'm gonna have more thrust on the big ship because this slow moving shit is getting on my nerves. I'm literally dragging my mouse across the desk trying to get this thing to turn. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Yep, gotta go higher. Gotta poke it down. Okay. Roll a bit. Don't jump out of the seat. Turn her a little bit too. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's not the best angle, but I think it's close enough. They both appear to be on. That's good. Come on down slow, baby. Well, forward just a hair. Here we go. Alright, whoop, that's the wrong way. Slowly, slowly. Oh! Blammo! Lock her down. Booyah! Alright. So these ships are locked. Locked in place. I like it. Let's see what that does for us here. Means I don't have to go as far for materials, which is good. And it means this refinery should be able to do stuff out of the other inventory, which right now is uranium. What was it to show both inventories? Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so let's say... Oh boy, I'll take some of this iron and I'll put it in the other assembler here. That's so nice to be able to do that between ships. It really, really is. We'll also put some nickel up there. And that way I can kind of build stuff out of that ship too. Did I pass it? Yeah. Oh, of course I did. And we'll put some silicone in there as well. Good. So now I should build, you know, plates and things like that. What else do I want to start refining? I got a bunch of shit here. Let's do the gold up there. Refinery. Okay, now here's the deal. I want to speed these up. So, what are those called? Modules? Yeah, okay, so you got a power efficiency module, a yield module, and a speed module. I think I'm just going to go with speed because the yield is going to be fine. I can get plenty of that stuff. So what do these things cost to build, I wonder? That's not too bad. So I can put 4 of these on here. For the speed. And I'll probably put the yield on the hydrogen, right? Alright, we need components, tubes, and computers. Components, tubes, and computers. But the ships are connected now, so it's going to be easier. Small tubes. Components and tubes and computers. Alright. There we go. So it should go a little faster now. I didn't really check before. Oh, more computers. Wow. I didn't really have a good look at it before. Seems faster. I don't know. I really have no idea if it's faster or not. I'm assuming it is since these are speed modules. So that is good. That is great. And what I was thinking is I'm leaning away from putting these tanks down on the bottom of the ship. And I'm leaning toward putting them kind of off the side here. So like if I came up here, this is going to be my view from the back of the ship, right, when I'm flying it through space. And if I had these tanks kind of to the side and down from these two, the refinery and the H2, maybe it'll look cool. I don't know. And I could put a scoop over there and I could have like 2 scoops because everybody wants 2 scoops, right? Oh yeah, I think that looks a lot better. It just kind of, I don't know, makes that triangular shape that just looks so good. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do there. So I can take all this stuff off. That's why I'm just doing the skeleton, so I don't have to, you know, use all the materials, grind it all the way down. This is just a skeleton right now. And so it's easy to take apart, right? I'll leave the scoop there for... No, I won't, because I'm not going to use it there. So there. So 2 in 1, and then another one. We'll see what that looks like on the other side as well. Oh yeah, that looks way better. It kind of looks like a bird of prey, like that. It's pretty awesome. Look at that. And they could be longer. You know, I could make them extend out, put 4 of those massive tanks on there. Probably wouldn't be running out of hydrogen as long as I could collect enough of it anyway. So let's put that ram scoop back on the front of it. Scoopy doop. Scoodly doopy doo. Okay. The big one. Blammo. Man, 2 of those sumbitches. See, the problem is I don't know if they do anything. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I really don't know if they actually function. I want them to. I want them to very badly. Well, what are the mats on this guy? How bad is it? I remember it being pretty heavy duty. Oh, those are those gravity components there. And superconductors as well. So I'm going to need 16 of each of those. And do I have it? Well, we'll get to making some mats here. Okay, so these are done. Got my tanks on there. Got my ram scoops on there, ramming. And they got ice in them. I don't know. I mean, the jury's out. I'm going to go for a while and not get any ice. And I'm just going to see if they are producing. Because if I just don't ever run out of ice, then that tells me everything I need to know. So all's good so far. All right, what else do I need? I've got I'll need like ore detectors and gyroscopes and things like that. So let me go ahead and put that on there. Let me go ahead and get some gyroscopes. I think I'm just going to load this area up with gyroscopes, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 8 gyroscopes. It'd be good place to start anyway. Check it out. It's looking pretty good. And I got my gyroscopes on, and I'm turning both ships with just this one. It's a little sluggish, obviously, but that's 2 ships being turned at once. Now, the real thing is, I'm pretty far along on this ship now. What do I start taking off Enterprise? Or the Earnhardt? Because I'm not going to need it anymore. So I guess I'm going to start with the drill, right? I'll just start taking the drill apart and putting it on this guy. Or is that the last thing I take off, you know? It's hard to say because it's almost like you scrap it, right? I could just get it going really fast into a rock and just obliterate it. Make it into just a wreckage. Or I'd leave it as a derelict and I can always come back to it, right? I always find it later. That might be the better choice, actually, in case something happens to this ship. Man, that's looking good. I like those tanks with those scoops on it, man. It just looks so clean. So yeah, we're still going. Another thing too, the hydrogen generator does not make oxygen, so I'm gonna have to make an oxygen generator as well on this ship. But so far so good. I'm liking the progress. All right, well, one important part that's coming off of Earnhardt, I think, is the jump drive. That's a regular jump drive. Huh. I've got this really cool jump drive in here. Let's see. A mothership jump drive. I don't know how good it is. And I've got these tiered jump drives. Let's see. Just see what it costs. Oh man, I hope it doesn't leave that texture. Don't think I would want to use it with that texture. And you know, hell, where do I put this big bastard? I like the smaller ones because you can stick it. You know what I'm saying? You can stick it. Well, these guys are just really expensive. Like when you get to the big ones, look at this guy. Jesus, dude. A lot of power cells. I mean, it'll jump this ship. That's for damn sure. There's the regular. Right there. And it worked on Earnhardt. This ship's gonna be bigger. Well, the C-15 is not bad either. It's actually pretty cheap to build. But it's not a very good jump drive, I guess. It's pretty expensive to use. Same size too. I mean, I could find a place to put it. That's not a huge problem. It's just... Oh, does it fit right between those two? No. No, too big. Too big for all that. It'd probably fit on the end. I don't want to do that, though, because I want to leave room for another tank. And it doesn't fit square, either. Yeah, it's strange. I really don't want to do that. Really do not. Now, I could put them on the side. It doesn't like snapping to the side. Okay. Well, how about we just stop screwing around? And we got the mats, right? We can make this stuff. It'll just take a minute. Yeah, that's nice and compact. Because I was thinking about putting it in the floor. Oh, it doesn't look as good. This one up here looks pretty badass, actually. Looks really cool. And it's pretty large. What is this thing? Just says jump drive. Huh. Well, maybe that mod is made to be smaller. Let's go to the regular jump drive. I mean, I'm curious. Yeah, it does look different. It looks way cooler. I just... Only problem with this...
Meteor storm inbound.
See, I'd like it to be, like, on my floor. That would be cool as shit. And it'd fit right in the middle, too. Like, if I did something like this right here... I'd probably want it toward the back, though. So I could do, like, something like this. And then put it right there. Oh, I want to color that, though. Let's color it black like the other one. Looks pretty sweet. Gotta remember to change my color back so I get that gray for the ship. Unable to place jump drive. Why? It's coming in contact with something. Okay, well, let's try it again. No, because it's coming in contact with that down there, isn't it? How tall is it? Oh yeah, it's all over it. This is like 3 high. Isn't it? No, it's 2 high. Okay. Well, I can't do that because I don't want to mess up my conveyor system that I have. I could always do it something like back here. Probably fit right there, wouldn't it? It looks cool, but no, it doesn't fit. It's the same size as this scoop, right? So what if I put it on the back of a tank? Would it fit there? Yeah. Is it square though? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's where it needs to be. But I kind of want to leave room for another couple tanks, but I don't want to build them yet. That way I could have just a massive amount of hydrogen. Because I think those scoops, once I start going, those scoops are they're gonna work. I think. Anyway, so I temporarily put these blocks here to block it off to make sure I could get oxygen up in the ship, and I can. So why don't we just... Oh, gotta change that color. Why don't we just make that engineering room? Right? Am I right? Am I right? Because that's a wall right there. And then I'll leave this for a doorway. Yeah. Filling out the ship. Of course, this whole thing's going to be covered, so what I was trying to figure out was, and that's why I've delayed doing this so long, is how much space do I actually need there? How tight can I get the armor around it? So it's going to go at least to there. And if that's the side of the ship, I'll put some cool windows or something on it to make it look neato. I'm saying there. Put another one here. Right. And then, because those are going to come out, so that's going to have to be a conduit. Conveyor. Don't have any interior plates. Alright, so she's coming along. Well, guys, that's probably about all the time I'm going to have in this episode. I appreciate you watching. The ship is coming along. I haven't decided if I'm naming it Enterprise yet. But, yeah. we're making progress. So if you liked the video, hit the like button. Maybe subscribe, tell your friends. My name is JoeHova, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.